Hello, my wonderful people. Today we're going to be making hamburgers. So I know we all love hamburgers. So, got hot grease going in the back. Shut it off for the moment here. And I'm not going to do much talking. But let's get to it. Alright, so here we have hamburger. It's not exactly a pound, so like, kind of cook some of it in the microwave by accident. So, look at that big. You need cutting board and a small knife, some bacon. I'm using naturally hickory smoked. And then some good old water. Alright, let's get to this. Don't mind the shirt, girl. It's cut off. It's not cut even, but what the hell. Okay, so I put it on a hot pad because it's kind of getting there. So it should be enough to mold, like dull enough to mold. I put it in for 3 minutes. I realized later on that this was not a pound, that it was only half. So went a little longer than it probably should have. These are gonna be my burgers. We're cooking them inside because where I live, we're not allowed to have a grill. So this meat, I did not mean to cook it. Kind of came off while I was, yeah. So make sure you wash your hands before you start touching raw meat. Just my opinion. I mean, I'm only gonna make like 2, 3. So that's why I was kind of needing a lot of that dough back there, meat. And as you see, they are kind of thick, but they're gonna get smashed down. So let's pour this one. Ignore the stupid wind. It's 80 degrees, but windy, so it's more like 90. Alright, this piece is frozen. 90, it's not frozen much anymore. So we have to cook it. So, okay, I'm gonna make a side of a pasta using this. Just gonna smash it up. Show you what we're gonna do with it later. Like smash it up the best you can. It's still kind of frozen, so might not work. But if it does, smash it and wash your hands, because you just touched raw meat. Soap and water. I'm using Dawn. Love your soap, Dawn. So if you happen to see my video, just know, use your soap every time I wash my hands. Yes, I have music going in the background. But the extra meat, we're gonna actually put it back in the microwave. We're gonna cook it for a little bit in there while we fry up our burgers. I'm making 3, which means gonna need 6 pieces of bacon, and because of all the hamburger. So it's half a pound, like I said. It's on a paper plate. Looks like that. Looks like crap in my opinion. So we're kind of just gonna put 30 seconds on it and let it go. Well, meanwhile, we come over here to the lovely stove. Light it up. The grease all over the pan till that starts frying. There is spray, Pam's cooking spray in there. And then there is also vegetable shortening in there as well. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and put those in there. And real nice and neat. And then just gonna put our lid on it. Let that simmer while we come over to here. Or come back over here. And yes, since I'm using all raw meat, I am not cleaning off my cutting board. Because it's all raw from the same part of a cow. So, bacon, hickory smoked, even tells you how to cook it. But we're going to cook it my way. Because in the end, it's going to end up all getting mixed together on the burgers anyways. Gonna get some scissors. We have any? Yes, we do. Okay, so we're gonna get some scissors and we're just gonna cut it open. Just like that. Alright. It's open. Shall we? I just want to be able to see that door, so I'm going to shut that. You never know what could happen. So, I like to see the door. And yes, I am in the kitchen, so if something ever happens. Cut it away from you. Don't cut it towards you, cut it away from you. Okay. So, I'm going to try this with a knife. Because we're going to cut it in half. This is 12 ounces of bacon. We're not going to even use that much. So we're going to take a couple pieces. Look at that bacon, guys. That's the good bacon. It's nice and soft and tenderized, so it's good. Yes, it will shrink, but it's just, to me, it's easier to cut it before it goes on the pan because it's easier to deal with. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to put it on yet because it's going to take a couple minutes for the burgers to even get there. So, there we have it. 2, 4, 6, 8. I have 8 pieces of tiny bacon, but that's what we're working with. So, I'm going to go get a bag. Mama, if you see this, sorry, but I had ZD right when I got home. That's what originally she told me to have. But I already thought out hamburger because I set it out as soon as I got back. So, I'm doing hamburgers. Not necessarily homemade, but homemade bacon burgers. Here in about a couple minutes on flipping those. I turned up the heat to medium. We're going to put this back in the fridge so it does not get bad. And I am a big fan of bacon, so we're going to give that a second. Alright, back over here. Now you want to be careful when you take off this lid. Mainly because of the risk that it's gonna pop, and if it pops, it'll hurt for like a couple seconds. So I'm gonna get some tongs and then a spatula to flip the burgers. This is for bacon. Alright. Smother it in grease. There's a lot of grease in here. So, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take this pan, put that on low. I'm gonna pick this up. I'm actually gonna dump some of that grease out. But there's still some in there. So, you saw that was because there was a little bit of grease still on there. These are almost done. So we're gonna get our bacon and take it apart. Just throw it in there. It's not sizzling quite yet, but it will. We're gonna cook 3 pieces at a time. We're gonna get some cheese. Three pieces of cheese. Probably gonna cut this in half. Half of it's gonna go on. Be very careful not to burn yourself. And then meanwhile, the other half should cover it all with some extra. Oops. Woo, hot. I'll spread these out so the cheese does not fuse to the other burgers like it's already trying to do. Alright, we're going to give that another couple of minutes, mainly because now there's bacon in there. I'll come back over here. We're going to cut some pickles. Get a different knife. And get it to open, that'd be great. Well, it's obviously open. Freaking hate pickle jars for this exact reason. Can never get them open. They're smelling good. Smelling good. Not as good as these pickles though. So we're gonna cut up about 2. These are not big, so that's why we're doing 2. Usually I'd only do about 1. But I kind of thought we didn't have pickles, so we can find the other pickle. Kind of struggling, as you see. There. Okay. Oh, damn it. You know what? This might be the smartest idea I have ever had. Okay, these actually can set out for a little while, so we have time to cut our pickles. Just gonna cut them in little slices, just rocking our knife back and forth and shoving the pickle under it. If you don't like to do that, you don't have to. It's just I find it sufficient when wanting to cut. Damn it. Sorry. Pickles. The reason you don't want to cut to you, but with thicker pickles, it's okay to cut differently because they're bigger pickles. So, okay. Well, I'll eat one. Alright. Bacon. Never ever do what I just did. Alright, lovely burgers. Smell delicious. They got a little bacon getting a little cheese on it, but frankly it's okay. I do not mind cheese. I honestly think more cheese the merrier. But with some of you guys think differently. So, and with bacon, it does not have to be all the way cooked. So, thought I'd tell you guys that. It depends. Okay, I know I'm gonna get some moms in the comments who let their kids watch my videos and say, no, it's got to be all the way cooked. Well, here's the thing. With bacon, you cook it till it looks good. Alright. We're going to get some bread. So I happen to not have any buns, so. And actually, we're going to wash our hands before we plate. So, come over here to the sink. Okay. Get your hands. So, my key is gone. But again, after you scrub for a little bit so it turns bubbly. Because the bubbles stay on top of your skin while the rest goes in. So I like to wash up to my wrist because while I'm cooking there's some grease up on my forearm because when I am cooking, grease gets you. And I do not want grease on me. So, body produces enough oil and enough grease that I don't need anymore. So, I'm going to get a different towel. And that towel that I was using needs to go in the wash because wipe my hands off with it. So, it needs to go in the wash. Okay. Now we're gonna get plate. I only want 2 hamburgers, but these aren't even cooking. Okay, and that hamburger's still sitting there, so gotta use that too. I'm gonna make hamburgers. Hot. They're tiny, but it's alright. Put some pickles on there. And then ketchup. And obviously ketchup, but I'm adding some mustard. Just whatever you want. Oh. I didn't shake it long enough. got mad. Decided not to work. I'm not a big ketchup fan. I like to use Sweet Baby's Ray's honey mustard dipping sauce. And then Heinz ketchup is the best. So, y'all can argue with me about that in the comments. But frankly, I could care less about your opinion. No offense, it's just I hate when people criticize me for how I eat. This one's going to be a double stacker. So, yeah. And then we're going to throw these rest of these pickles on. Oh, shit. Throw them all on there just like that. Some ketchup. Ketchup. Sweet Baby Ray's. Mustard. And give that a second to settle down. Ooh, like I said, it's gonna pop. So, kind of like that. Don't know if y'all can see it, but I'm gonna turn my heat down. Okay, and these pieces right here, they are done. So we're gonna move this so I can get them pieces off. And these ones are about done. I like my bacon a little crispy. So that is what I'm going to do. Alright. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hydration. I have been really craving ice cold bottled water. This is great value purified drinking water. Really good. Alright. Oh, these are hot. So everything kind of is. So that's that sandwich. Now we're just waiting on the rest of it to be done. You can put bacon in the other one. And then we're going to use that same grease to cook the rest of the hamburger. Actually, no, we're not. Okay. Just gonna throw it on there. Or that grease in there. Kind of got a little stuff on the pan. It's okay because of that grease. It easily comes off. I'm also gonna throw it in the pan with the grease as well. Alright. Sink. Hamburger. Throw whatever you are not using away. Alright. We're going to let that cook. Let's go grab seasoning. Well, in a second. Put bacon. Okay, 4 on each, I guess. Still kind of hot. Plate away. I'll be right back. Alright. Gonna use some Italian. Great value. This is all great value stuff. I mean, this is our family, but garlic. Took that from one of my favorite YouTubers. Go look her up. Taco seasoning. So we're gonna go ahead and season. Gonna take some garlic. It's that diet one, I guess. I'm gonna about that much. Gonna take some Italian. About that much. And then I know you are supposed to put water with this, but I am just gonna do a teensy bit. About that much. About that much, and then some salt and pepper. So these lids kind of suck. So we're gonna pour some in my hand. About that much. Probably don't even need all of that. Pinch for good luck. Didn't even need all of it. It's like 3 or 4 pinches. Salt comes out just fine. About that much. Now, we just do the rest of what we're supposed to do. This is kind of like meatloaf. Think about it. That's how I season my meatloaf. I'll make that one day for you guys. Don't know if it'll be soon or not. But we're going to put a little bit more of this. Stir it. Put more of it if you really want it to taste kind of like tacos. The reason I did not do tacos tonight, just like my go-to meal when I'm home alone, it's because I had tacos last night, a little bit more basil. I mean, not basil, Italian. I love me some Italian and Mexican food. So we're going to do that. So no garlic in there, probably not. So we're going to give it a little bit more pinch. We're going to mix. Then I want some spice. So we're going to see if we have hot sauce, which we probably don't because my family hates it. No, we do not. But we can make it kind of bitter. Lemon juice. About that much. Mix. This is quick and easy. A pound of hamburger. Season it however you want. Make it spicy. You can make it sweet. You can make it whatever you want. I want to make it kind of tangy. So to make it tangy, you know, we need to add barbecue. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to add barbecue in there. About a quarter of the container. Mix. Guys, this is looking good. Except for I just threw grease everywhere. Yes, I did not drain the grease. Keeps flavor in it. Kind of looks like chili. Kind of the way you make chili. Gonna get a bowl. And we shall eat. So I'm gonna get a dipping spoon. I'll shut the heat off. smells really good, guys. This looks so good. Okay. About like that. Everything you use needs to be put away. So, spoon. Can't see, spoon. Basil for show. And just a tad bit more pepper. I'm using this because it does give you a tiny bit. Alright guys, and dinner is done. Make sure to like and subscribe, guys. After, gonna clean up a little bit. Thank you guys for watching. Love you, bye.